He got to die. I got to take him off of here. That's right. I got to take him off of here. There's only one, and that's me. You understand? For all that fighting, you understand? If sucker think he good, if sucker think he can whoop me. And I knew he can't whoop me. Hey, boy, the nigga whole style is chunk. You understand? When it comes to me, you understand? Just let me get mine first. Then after I get mine, you can do what you want to do, right?
Just ambience. Just ambience.
Yo.
Man.
Bow.
What a phenomenal intro.
Hey, yo, let me just get mines, yo.
What's up?
Everybody listening, yo, get yours. That's it.
That's it.
Let's just get it.
It's about love.
I mean, I feel like
Nothing
the
but
world.
love.
I feel like the world's gonna end soon. Might as well just get it.
Listen, get it all.
Go to work and get it.
Listen. You
Tell
got
'em.
one life,
That's it.
and there's no sequel.
No sequel.
So
Yo,
do it right.
we ain't even introducing you already. Telling them you here.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest, by the way.
Yeah.
I love the way he just came in like that. Pause.
Listen.
Just get
Hey,
Bars.
you invited me, so.
Oh, of course.
And you're supposed to do what you do, baby. You heard?
Yeah.
But yo, this is episode 30.
Who we got tonight?
World, what's up? Just give me 1 second. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him the red carpet.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
red carpet.
But first and foremost, everybody, world, listen. I'm engaged to your ears, and we about to get married. You heard?
Ooh, respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me more.
Right.
Tell me more.
Right.
Dime más.
You know what I'm saying? So this Big H, Silverback Chronicles podcast. I got my brother Dre.
Yes, sir. I'm
Trip-
here.
You here?
What's up?
What's good, baby? How was your week?
Tranquilo. What's up with you?
Listen, everything is. I worked a lot this past week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You always work a lot.
I know.
So that means you worked extra lot.
Extra. I was extra saucy this week. I'm
Oh,
not playing.
Like the kids say, a lot. Like, oh, you work a lot.
You work a lot? Yeah, a lot.
Ain't nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
If you don't work, you get in trouble.
Right. And if you don't work, I can't sit home playing video games.
Who does that?
Who does that? Nobody. Word. Triple C.
Yo.
What's good, baby Paul?
Maintaining and chilling, bro.
My man. My man. But listen, first and foremost, world, we appreciate you. We love you. Listen, this episode 30, we moving.
30.
And we not playing no games. We having fun.
We get hot.
We real hot. Listen, we bubbling right now. I'm telling you, we
Just
bubbling.
little bubbles.
You know what I'm saying? Little bubbles. But the wave is on its way. Because I'm telling you, we're listening. We're getting more people. They're hearing it. And it's not about every person, but it's about that right person. Okay? But we appreciate you. And first and foremost, what we're talking about, sponsors?
Yeah, sponsors.
All right, well, you know, I gotta shoot from the hip. Stopbox USA. Listen, go get that discount, baby. 20%. All caps, Silverback Podcast. All caps, Silverback Podcast. Go get your Stopbox. 4 different colors for you to choose from. No, 5. They just came out with a hot pink. So all the fellas, go get your wife one. Let your wife get her own stop box.
While you at work, she's home defending the house.
Right.
She got it in the stop box.
She got her own stop box with her.
And it's pretty.
Right. She got her feet up watching TV. The kids is playing. And she got that thing right next to her just in case, because you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Jay, what else?
But what I do know is stop box. Like you said, Silverback Podcast.
All caps.
I'm going to shout out my guy, our guy, Creative Culture, Brian. 4-year anniversary is coming up.
Awesome.
It'll be amazing. This guy, he's been doing a lot of things, T-shirts. He got a lot of stuff like men, like beard, beard butter, dope T-shirts, hats, Baltimore. Good guy for the community, creative culture, lifestyle. And then I want to give a special shout out to my guy, our guy.
Our guy.
Our guy now.
Right.
He's our guy. Our guy.
Our guy.
My man, Charles Schultz.
Mr. Schultz.
Let me tell you something. If you're a law enforcement or if you're a paramedic or if you're a fireman and you get into a little sticky situation and you need a workers' comp lawyer, that's not a grease ball. I'm talking about somebody that's young, forward thinking, and willing to work.
Energetic.
Hit him up. Energetic for sure.
And he's all about you.
That's it. He calls you back.
Right.
Like, yo, what's up? Let me let you know what's going on with your case. Yeah. He represents all of the state. They got law firms in Annapolis, Columbia, Cumberland, Frederick, Gaithersburg, Largo, Maryland. I never even been out there.
Largo, that's about a kid.
Oh, okay, but
about
he's out there. He's next to you then.
So, you know, when an attorney goes that extra mile and calls you or makes it personal, like, listen, I got your case. I'm going to take care of it. By the way, how's the family doing?
Yeah.
When you make it personal like that, that speaks volumes about you, bro.
Yo, we've been here 10 years, and this is the first guy that said, let me take you out to lunch.
Oh, what?
I said,
Will
what?
take me out on a date, bro?
Yeah.
Wow.
We both had Powerhouse Bagels, where everything bagel, Powerhouse.
Ah.
Out in Towson. It was beautiful.
Amazing.
Anyway, Charles Schultz. Yo, his number is 410-769-5409. That's all I got. That's our guy.
Perfect. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, listen, we're not playing no games. We're going to get straight to it.
Let's get to it.
Listen, we got a special guest here tonight. It's my brother. I mentioned him in episode 28 with Tavon. I told him how he left the apartment and he came back. Speaks volumes. This guy is an amazing man, an amazing officer, an amazing father, an amazing husband, and overall, he's a silverback. And I love him for what he does.
Man.
And how he contributes. Say it again, Triple C. My man. So without any further ado, Braggz, ladies and gentlemen.
My man Braggz.
Hey!
That's with a S and a Z at the end.
You know what I'm saying? Braggz.
And I'll never correct it because I love it.
So what's up, bro?
Hey,
Welcome.
First and foremost, hey, this is an honor to be with you guys.
Nah, it's an honor for you to be here, bro.
And I am very humbled that you guys asked me to come on the show.
Proud of you, bro.
Listen, I have been looking forward to this
Amazing.
all week.
Yeah,
This is it.
only thing we can. It's just so happy for you to be here, bro. I'm so happy that you just took an ear to listen to what we had to contribute, and you know what the world should listen to, and what the world really needs to hear.
Oh my gosh! And I was telling you, the other day, the other morning, I was out running. I listened to the podcast, man. I was feeling it. I went a couple extra miles.
My man.
So how many miles you ran that day?
6.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah, I usually try to work out before day shift, so I wake up at 3:30 in the morning and get out there and get at it. Yes, I know, crazy.
Hold on.
But-
You wake up at 3:30 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
What time you go to bed?
I got kids, so
I know. So I know you take care of the family.
10 o'clock.
You wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yes, because you know what? I
Holy
ain't
shit.
no one's catching me slipping.
Oh.
Hey,
You just inspired me. So.
What?
listen, hey, you will feel amazing when you wake up that early and work out, and then you go into work. You're just like,
Let's get it.
I'm ready.
Like I'm ready for whatever.
Yes. And my shift partner, she's doing the same thing.
Damn.
Yes.
So it reminded me of old times when we used to work out after work.
See, that's the thing. See, I know me. I know after work, when I get home, and my kids and my wife and everything, I'm like, I'm not gonna work out.
Right.
So if I
Because
don't
all
do it
your
in the morning-
attention has to be with them.
yes, because first and foremost, I'm a husband and a dad, so that comes first.
Mm.
And then by the time,
Preach.
listen, by the time it happens, we get dinner and all that stuff. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it.
No,
so
it's time for
I
bed.
know myself,
Right.
and I know if I don't get up and work out, it ain't gonna happen,
I know that's right.
and I'll be slipping.
Right.
I can't have that happen.
Absolutely not.
Because I did. At one point, I did slip, and I told myself, I was like, I'll never get to that point again.
Like how did you see the difference? Like when you slipped, like what was the difference? How did you feel? You felt like lethargic.
When you get to work and you just feel sluggish, I don't want to do anything today. I'm just eating a lot of that comfort food,
Right.
And
Get laxed.
yes, and there's a certain point where you're just like, I don't want to feel like that,
Or just something happens and that 6 hits pop in. Like, now if you'd have worked out, you wouldn't have let that happen.
You know what happened is I got hurt on the job, and I said, you know what? The reason why I got hurt on the job is because I wasn't ready, I wasn't prepared, and I wasn't in shape. And I tell myself I will never ever get like that again.
Mm.
And ever since then,
That's
I've been
dope.
dedicated.
Awesome. Now, I'll get out there. I'll do a good 1.5, maybe 2 miles with you on foot. After that, I'm just gonna walk, or I'll get a bicycle and meet you to wherever your destination.
Listen, I'll catch him.
My man.
You just bring the muscle.
That's all I'm. Listen,
That's a T-shirt.
hold them up, and I'll do the rest.
You
I'll
just
catch
bring
him.
the
I'm like,
muscle. I'll
caught
catch
you.
you.
Yes.
Just bring the muscle.
Yes.
Right.
I like that.
I'll catch you. You bring the muscle.
I bring the muscle
Like you will all day.
all day, every day,
Sector 1, baby.
straight up and down like 6 o'clock, baby.
Yes.
Holla.
I love that quote. I'm gonna steal it, by the way.
Please do.
I used it the other day. My brother was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it.
Just
As a matter of
listen.
fact, if you want to know where I got it, tune in on the podcast. And
I was
listen
gonna
to
say,
it.
yeah. I told my brother about the podcast, and he's like, he's out in Kuwait. He's deployed in Kuwait. So he's like,
Oh,
I can't get
okay.
a podcast.
God bless
He
you.
can't get it?
No, he can't get it.
What does he have? Because we're on everything.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just the Wi-Fi. It's so bad. Even when I FaceTime with him, it's
So-
it's bad.
So those people have billions of dollars but no Wi-Fi?
Correct.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
What branch of service is he on?
He's in the National Guard, and
Awesome.
he's actually on the job here in Maryland, in PG.
God bless him.
Yes.
Shout out to your brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to
His squad, his platoon,
Word.
all that.
All those guys, yeah. Shout out to he actually comes home in 2 weeks. I know he's excited. He's been dealing with that 123-degree heat every day, and
Woo!
man,
Damn.
he'll be back.
And that oil heat, that petroleum heat,
Yeah.
I heard that's serious.
He, you know what though? He's one of those guys. He doesn't complain. He's always been that way growing up, and you will never hear that man complain. And I got to give it to him because he has had multiple opportunities where he could complain, but he just doesn't do it.
I mean,
Shout out to him.
yeah,
Shout
shout out
out.
to him. I mean, most people shouldn't complain because at the end of the day, like, what we say about complaints, nobody's going to listen. Nobody cares.
Exactly. And he's
Stop
just
complaining. Just
he's-
get it done.
He's always been one of those guys where he's just like, if you told him to go do something, he would just go do it. He wouldn't be like fussing you. Tell you just go do it.
My man.
And he's always been an inspiration for me because I actually check myself when I do want to complain. I'm like, what would my older brother say?
That's
He would
dope.
never complain.
How many years older is he?
He's 3 years older than me. It's funny because I've been on the job longer than him. He actually went on a ride along with me in the Northeast Sector 1. Holla,
Nice.
shout out.
Shout out.
And he was in love with it. He was in the military. He was full time. He was in the Air Force, and he was stationed down in Andrews. And he wanted to go for a ride along, so he went on a ride along with me, and he loved it. But he was living down south at the time, so he applied to PG, and he got in there. So,
Hey, as long as you're doing the job somewhere.
oh, he loves it, and he is dedicated to that place. He loves it. He got promoted. Hopefully, he gets promoted again. But
God bless him.
he's a good man.
What's his name?
His name is Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff, yeah, he is the man.
We appreciate you, my brother.
Love him to death.
Absolutely.
JB, thank you.
He is the man.
Be well.
Stay strong out there in that Kuwaiti
Yeah,
heat.
get back home safe and sound, my brother.
Don't forget to hydrate.
What's his rank?
Right.
He's gonna kill me.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
He's a tech sergeant.
All right, text our Braggz.
Listen, hopefully that's correct. Please don't hurt me, Jeff.
It's all love,
when
baby.
he comes on,
Jeff, I love you. I'm so sorry.
when he comes home, bring him here. We can talk.
Yeah,
Let me
bring
tell
him
you
down.
something.
A little
I want to pick his brain.
Listen,
we got
I'm
a little
goofy.
Braggz brothers.
Right. Right.
I don't know if we're ready.
We'll have a Braggz Brothers convention.
Bong.
Let me tell you, he is a ball of energy. He don't even need no energy drink.
Awesome.
Yes, he's the man. Can I get another shout out too?
Give a shout. I want you to give a shout out.
Okay, my beautiful wife.
There you go.
Hello.
Listen,
Hello.
Hi,
hold
Miss
that-
Braggz.
Listen, it is hard enough, as all of y'all know, it's hard enough being a police wife.
What?
So, God bless her. I don't know what she's doing with me, but I
I
love
f-
you to death.
I
Thank
feel
you.
the same way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we out here grinding.
Yes. And
You
she's
know what?
always-
It takes a special woman to endure and go through what we go through on a daily, and still come home to be a wife, take care of the kids, and look at our ugly mugs.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Preach.
I married a chick completely out of my league.
Word.
So the fact that I come home and everything is right, she's working, she takes care of our kids, and everything else she does, she's beautiful.
That's dope.
I'm so lucky.
Shout out to Miss Braggz, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. But yo, let's
you,
get
man.
this started. So, bro, introduce yourself to the world, bro. Where you from? Born and raised.
Born and raised in Bel Air, Maryland.
Nice.
Up there in Hazard County.
Okay.
My dad is from Louisiana, so we got a little bit of Louisiana roots.
Okay.
LSU fan, baby.
Nice.
You wrestle gators?
What's
Did he have you wrestling gators and shit growing up in the living room?
no.
You ever watch that show, bro?
Yeah.
Which show?
You know what's funny
get
is
the-
that show is like 5% of what Louisiana is like.
Down in the bayou.
Yes.
What show?
With gators.
The Gator Show.
Yeah, the gator show where they
Yeah. They're at the shoot 'em. That guy. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I can't remember.
Yo, I love that accent though. Like the accent is crazy.
It is, and
Especially
I
when
got
they hear the women talk. I'm like, oh my god, the accent is fire.
yes,
That's the Bayou,
Lou-
probably.
Right.
A little Southern Belle.
yes. My mom, she is from Baltimore.
Nice.
But she grew up in Oklahoma and Arizona. She was kind of all over the place. My grandfather was a priest, so she
Okay.
kind of traveled all over the place. But yeah, and then part of her family is from North Baltimore, so that's a little bit of the Baltimore tie.
Nice.
North Baltimore, shout out,
Shout out.
Northern. I know you
Say
guys.
Balmer and Hun.
That's right. I know you guys with the Northern District, so you know about that.
So she says Blair Road.
Yes.
Blair Road.
Yes,
Blair
Blair
Road.
Road. Oh yeah, I grew
You
up my whole life saying Blair Road.
You know how long I was looking for that place?
Word.
Like, how do you spell that?
Blair Road.
To this day, I still haven't found it.
Don't maybe unless they call you Hun.
You know what I did find? I found Bel Air Road.
Yes.
Nah, Blair,
No,
baby.
Blair.
Not Blair Road.
Yeah.
Not
Around
Blair.
there, Balmer. Balmer.
Nice.
You're right though. Blair Road.
I like when they be like, "You want to watch the O's?"
That's the move. Natty bows and O's, Hun.
That's
Natty
right.
Bows and O's.
I like it.
No, but he likes Natty Lights.
Yes.
I don't think
That's
I
the
know that.
Louisiana coming out.
Absolutely.
Natural light.
Oh, no.
He asked me, he's like, "What do you drink?" I said, "Natural light." He goes,
I said, okay.
"For real?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Does it do anything to you?
You know, it's just. I think it's more of like a nostalgia thing.
It's more like water.
Yes, it's a hydration. You know what I mean? You got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Gotta stay hydrated.
It's all the running. You got to stay hydrated.
Nice. That's awesome.
But yeah, so grew up in Bel Air. You know, mom and dad took care of me. You know, disappointed my dad, him being the farmer boy that he is. You know, his son, you know, a little preppy Abercrombie and Fitch boy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, it is
I
what it
like
is.
girls that wear Abercrombie and things.
It's funny, my wife
Take
sings
her if I
that
had
often.
one wish. She's been gone since that summer. Since that summer.
Damn.
Fire!
Look at H.
My joy back in the day.
Yeah, that was my shit when it came out.
Let 'em know.
Took him
Bringing you
back.
back, baby.
New kids on
Those-
the block, California hits, boy, girl bands make me sick.
That's your Z100 days in New York.
Yeah, what? Listen, I'm hit the. Listen, I love all kinds of music. You hear me?
Listen, I am a kind of a boy band fanatic.
That's what's up. I listen to NSYNC, son.
What?
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I want it that way. Tell me why
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why.
I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Hey!
Woo!
Let me get a deal, son.
I don't mean to call him out, but we had one person that was not singing.
Right, one person. Let me guess, is it the Bronx in you, bro?
Not only is the Bronx in me, but it's also
Is it too alternative for you, bro?
it's also the Dominican in me. I don't know.
Is it too alternative for you, bro?
I think when that song came out, I didn't even know how to speak English. I was
No
like,
excuses. That's a classic.
That's a classic,
That is
bro.
like now 3.
Yeah.
That is a classic.
Yo, I don't know, yo.
Just like, show me the meaning
Of being lonely.
Ah! Come on, now.
Okay.
Tell me why I can't be there when you are.
Hey, yo, Chris.
Something missing in my heart.
Chris, pull the plug.
No, he's singing with us. What are you talking about?
What you mean, bro?
I know.
Don't let him fool you. He's singing.
He's on it.
I'm on it, baby.
He can't. He owns half the show. I can't pull it. He owns half the show.
Sorry, Drake can't relate.
Nah, it sounds good.
Hater.
hey.
Nah, I'm not hating. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it.
don't hate. Seriously.
Appreciate, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I
Come
didn't
on,
say
man.
nothing.
Hey.
I just wish I knew English at this point. I mean, I really did, but I was just
I will be. I didn't think I was gonna be singing some Backstreet Boys,
Proud of you, bro.
Damn.
Proud of you.
but guess
took us
what?
down that rabbit hole. But
That
hey,
was awesome.
shout out to those boy bands, I guess.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm a little hot now after y'all serenaded me and shit. Chris was singing
I
it.
told
yo.
you, you're the only one.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not trying to call you out, but you were the only one.
I didn't want to mess it up.
Okay,
That's all right.
we'll let him have it.
I didn't want.
We'll give you a pass.
I just hope you paid attention.
I
Yes.
did.
Okay.
I
Take
mean,
notes.
it was in my face.
Nice.
All 3 angles.
What?
I had no choice. That was dope. That was dope. You got that out your
man.
system. You feel good. You got it out.
I'm fired up, dude. I'm ready.
You feel at home now that you sang a little.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, I
That was
needed
the icebreaker.
That was.
He needed that too.
I
Look,
needed that.
Listen, he was like, it's on. Go.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you right.
Wow.
You know what? We were doing that all the time.
All the
when we were
time.
working, so it's all good.
Oh,
It's
at
natural.
work.
Oh yes, it's,
It's
natural.
natural
During,
synergy,
during
bro.
calls and
I tell you, the
during
first
calls?
time I met him,
Yeah, tell me.
so I was in the Western, and I
What
told my ACL.
year was it? What year was it?
So
what
this
year?
was 2011.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right when that
Um,
came out.
yeah.
2012.
So I came over from the Western because I tore my ACL, and I got reassigned to the Northeast. And I saw him, and I'm like, damn, look at this big dude. Like, he looks scary, dude, right? So I ended up being in a car with him. I'm like, oh, he's just a teddy bear, man.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
nicest guy ever, man. New York,
Absolutely.
you know,
Big
hey
brown
baby,
right there.
hey baby, I got you. Blah blah blah. High five. I'm like, I like this guy. I love this guy. I was telling him, everybody from New York I met is like that, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All the New Yorkers.
It's about love, baby.
They're
Shout
like,
out
come
to
here,
New
baby. Hey,
Yorkers.
what's up? Come here. Yeah,
Right.
all of them.
Right. So,
They're
yo.
like, hey. They're like, hey, come on, baby.
Like,
You need that? Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I got you.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm not upset about it.
Not at all.
We're okay with it. We're
So,
okay
yo,
with
bro,
it.
why police? Why Baltimore City?
Instead
You
of
know-
like farming or,
Now we're gonna be going from joking to getting serious.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
you could joke while you tell us.
You know, I think I speak for a lot of people our age. The reason why I got on the job, I think, you know, being in 7th grade and watching 9/11, you know, I saw, you know, this, of course you're watching the news and you don't really know what's happening because you're that young.
Right.
But, you know, seeing the police officers, and the firemen too, but just the police officers in general, seeing them going in when everybody was running out,
Yeah.
it's, you know, it inspired something in me. That's the job I wanted to do
Like that bell and you rang.
Yes.
That calling.
at a young age.
Bing, bing, bing.
That's, you know, in 7th grade, and I was like, you know what, you know, I want to be police. And of course, you know, on Friday nights, my dad and I would always watch Cops.
Nice.
So there's that too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
But I think the 9/11 thing really, like I said, struck something in me that, you know, that's what I want to do, and I wanted to join. And being that my brother was already in the military, I kind of wanted to do my own thing.
Right.
So yeah, right out of high school, I became a cadet. So
That's dope.
I want to shout out my cousin. Let me tell you something. Like during the 9/11, I was in St. John's University, and I remember seeing I had to walk back from Queens to the Bronx. My cousin, he was the first out of all my cousins that became a cop. My man Jay Tejera, he was down there working, and not too long ago we had a little scare in the family. We thought he was diagnosed from cancer because of the particles from the building.
right.
Thank God everything came back negative, but shout out to him.
Oh,
He's still
absolutely.
on the job. I think he got like
Awesome.
20-something years on.
God bless you, bro.
shout out.
Yeah, shout out to him
awesome.
and all all the guys that are still alive that dealt with 9/11. You know, NYPD, FDNY. Man, these guys,
Yes.
like you said, those guys ran into something where everybody was running out, and we still do that to this day.
Correct.
Stormtroopers, man.
Absolutely.
And even now, you know, on the Officer Down Memorial app, you guys got the app. Even anytime someone comes across a ticker with, you know, one of the officers that died in the line of duty because of the 9/11, it still gives me chills. It's like, you know, that's why I came on the job. So
Absolutely.
it
Yeah,
triggers that a
that's
little
dope. That's
you know.
dope.
All right, so how many years did you have with the city until you left?
bit. Almost 4 years.
And then where'd you go?
I went to the state police.
Now, what's the difference between your 4 years of service with the city and then now, how many years did you do with the state police?
I did 5, almost 6.
So what was
Wow.
the difference between the two?
I'd say the difference between the two is, you know, in Baltimore, whether you like it or not, you're going to get sent to something
Right.
that's going to put you out of your comfort zone or is going to test you physically and mentally. I feel like the state police is more of like, you know, you got to go find your own. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, the constant calls, you know.
You
but-
got to be proactive.
Correct. You have to create your chaos. Anytime I was field training somebody, I would tell them, you got to create your own chaos.
Gotcha.
Because 9 times out of 10, the chaos is not going to come to you. Now, it does in certain areas of the state, so don't, you know, I'm not blanking in the state. But the majority, you have to create your own chaos. And I think that's the biggest difference.
To like the listeners that are not in law enforcement or first responders, what do you mean by chaos?
So what I mean by that is if you wanna be a drug cop, if you wanna be a DUI cop, if you want whatever your niche is, you have to go out there and seek it for yourself because it's not going to come calling to you. You need to actually get out there, investigate, because truth be told, every traffic stop, when they say it's routine, they're not routine. Every traffic stop is its own investigation. So you have to train yourself to investigate the traffic stop. Like, what's going on? You could be able to tell within 10 seconds how it's going to go normally. If you walk up there, you can see someone, you're like, no. But, you have to do a little bit of investigation, and you also have to communicate with the person too, so it just takes it's a way different type of policing.
By niche, you mean your craft?
Correct.
Like, what do you want to specialize in?
Yeah, what do you want to specialize in?
Got it.
Because with the state police, it's not busy like the city, of course.
It's not. It truly isn't. Some barracks out there are busy. Don't get me wrong; those guys shout out. They know what barracks they are. I'm not gonna call them out. They know who they are.
Right.
What's a busy barrack? In Maryland.
Definitely Cecil, Northeast Barracks. Shout out to them. Those guys work, Salisbury. They get it in. Everybody out west, they get it in. The shore, it's just. But everything else, it's kind of, you got to do it on your own.
Gotcha.
But
Gotta be self-motivated.
Exactly, and as we all know.
So you're saying the city kind of like forces you into that, to adapt.
Correct. I mean, you like I said, some way, shape, or form, you're gonna get sent, whether you like it or not. You're going to an address, and it's gonna test you, no matter if you like it or not. And the dudes sitting beside you are the ones that are gonna depend on you.
That's
Absolutely.
dope.
So that's the biggest difference.
That's crazy.
So how was your time with the state police?
It was good. I was treated really well, actually. In the academy, I was kind of quiet. I didn't want to really say anything. But then, of course, people start finding out. And they treated me really well. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, they didn't show me special treatment per se, but
But they knew you was different. You was elite.
Yeah. So they and shout out to the academy staff and MSP. They definitely took care of me. So nothing but love for those guys.
I feel like Maryland has a dope state department. Dope state police department.
And I didn't even realize how respected they were until I started going to like different trainings and stuff, and hearing people like, "Oh man, you're a Maryland trooper! Like, you guys get it in." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like thinking, like, I'm just a normal dude, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But
Can I ask you something? How was it wearing that uniform though?
No matter if
you went from a blue to like a doodle brown.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful what you eat. I tell you that. You stain that tan shirt, boy. Woo. But it's funny because everybody's like, "Oh, your uniform is always so tight." Even when I came back, people were kind of like looking at me. But I've always been that way.
You always been squared away.
Yeah, I've always been like a pretty boy. So my uniform has always looked that way. And even when I came back and I walked into the Southern District, shout out. They were kind of like looking at me like, "Oh yeah, that's the trooper," you know what I mean? But it's like, I've always been like that, so nothing's gonna change.
You gotta give me the number to your tailor because I'm trying to trim my joint up.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
You got enough muscle, yeah. You don't need to tailor yours.
I want to, get even extra tighter. I want to talk like this. No, that's dope.
So yeah, that's me.
I thought the trooper uniform just came out the box like that. You know what I'm saying? Every trooper I came across.
I'm good.
Yeah, you would think, but no, you actually have to work at it, and there's people that don't. So
okay.
Different,
You're gonna have some soup sandwiches in the job. Some that don't just take care of themselves.
That's everywhere. That's
everywhere.
That's everywhere.
That's just law enforcement.
Yeah, and
it's every profession, I think.
But it's one of those things too. Like I don't do it, and if somebody doesn't do it, like I'm not gonna. I do it for me. I'm not here to impress you, and if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Like, it's not going to bother me. But you know what? You're the one that's going to have to walk up to somebody of rank looking like that. You know what I mean? And that's what I would always tell him. And there was one guy specifically I would always tell it to. It's just like, you know what? It's not going to be me that's going to look like a sloppy person in front of the commander. It's going to be you.
Right.
So.
You know how they say, like, your uniform when you're presentable, does that abate?
Yes. And I've always been a believer in that. Like, if your uniform is squared away, and at least if you look like you know what you're doing, people will respect you. Absolutely. And I found that in 10, 11 years that's true.
Gotcha.
As cliche as that sounds, because everybody says that.
Yeah,
but it's true.
I mean, you gotta look the part. If you look sharp and squared away and know what you're talking about,
exactly.
There's the validity right there. They're like, whoa. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill and just listen to what he got to say.
Exactly. And I would always take that extra time because you guys know that bus station at 25th and Kirk. They would always let us wash our cars back there. So every day I would at least take 10 minutes to go back there and clean the car
with the MTA.
Exactly.
Yep.
And my uniform was always looked squared away, and I think that that, and also, you know, the way I talk to people, I think that really alleviated some of the you know, getting into like a use of force or something, because people would be like, whoa, maybe not that guy.
Absolutely.
I remember our brother Chandler, may he rest in peace, used to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Shout
His
out.
uniform was always squared away.
Hey, that is he's a good dude right there.
Yeah,
Hard
was-
worker, man.
this-
I love that guy.
This was based off him.
Mm-hmm.
Tribute to him.
Absolutely. Shout out.
So
So you had, what, 5 years with the state police,
That's right.
and that went well.
It went well.
Now, what made you come back to the city, bro? Because you know we get that.
what made you
Yeah.
come home?
Made you come back home.
Well, that's the word I use. It's home.
Absolutely.
It's home. You know, I just never felt that way anywhere. It's just your brothers and sisters, soldiers.
Mm.
You know, I love being a part of that. I just missed it. You know, the guys you went out on the street with, like we know what we got to go through. We know that the community is what it is, and the, you know, downtown, you know, they're gonna treat us like crap. But you know what? We got each other,
Absolutely.
and you know, it's family.
Right.
100%.
It really is.
It's family, and I'm getting chills thinking about it. But
No, keep
you know,
preaching. Preach.
seriously, you would go out on the street with those people, and you're like, dude, I would do anything for that person.
Yo,
Good
you remember how we would leave roll call and we would go snake through all the alleys,
Yes.
hit all the hot spots,
Yes.
let everybody know we out.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
was
how we
just-
rolled in Sector 1.
That's how we roll, bro.
Yo, what you mean by hotspots? What is that?
Excuse me. Pretty much hotspots is high activity, drug activity. Anywhere where there was violent crime that's really going on in that particular area. So we would all be visible. Show when I mean by snake, it would be at least 5-6 cars deep, rolling through the alleys, letting the people know, listen, we out today and we working.
Yes.
And when they saw us, they realized, all right, they out today.
Yes.
They know what kind of officers they had,
Time to pack it in.
and they know we not about no playing, no games, you know. And of course, we treated everybody fairly because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a respect thing. It's a cat and mouse game, but you cross that line and we catch you. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just a game.
That's all it is.
Well, you're
There's
not
nothing
going to sell
personal out here.
drugs
Exactly.
while we're out.
Another thing too is like I've never been like a big person to go out there and lecture people. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna lecture these dudes.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. It's a game. You catch me slipping, I catch you slipping. It is what it is.
That's it. World's biggest game of cat and mouse tag.
And when you
Of all time.
show force like that, and let the community know, yo, they're about their business.
Right. And I think our squad too was a good mix of. So you had us that were new.
Mm-hmm.
When we had guys that had like 20 some years on,
Yeah.
and then we had guys that had like 12 years on.
Right.
So it was a good mix. So we had the young guys, we had, you know, the seasoned guys, and then we
Right.
had like the veteran guys.
Yeah.
So
we had a
it-
great mixture of that.
that whole platoon, you know, I know Sarge touched on that 2 episodes ago, but that whole platoon was just magical,
It was.
and it will never happen again.
No.
And when he was talking about that, it gave me chills. I had to pull over
Right.
and knock the cob, you know.
Because it's so real, and they said it to me, you know, when I had a couple years on. They're just like, you'll never see a squad like this ever again.
Mhm.
And I just was like, nah, we gonna be here forever. And they kept saying, bro, you don't get a squad like this. You don't get a shift
That's a fact.
with a camaraderie like this, where everybody gels. You got Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3.
The whole
It didn't
shift.
matter.
Yeah.
Everybody took care of each other.
Even when you got loaned out.
Yeah.
If you got loaned out to Sector 2, it didn't matter.
But they took care of you.
Yeah.
Every sector was a family.
Yes.
That's what we have to bring back, especially like with everything going on, is that we have to take care of each other. We have to remember that we have to take care of each other. That's the forefront of this job.
Yeah. So
Because right now, I mean, we're all we got.
exactly.
And-
And when people ask me that, I mean, I try to explain that, but if you've never worked for BPD, you ain't never gonna get it.
No, you're not gonna get it.
And during these times right now where everything is crazy, hectic, I don't even want to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like now we need to bury our little, even though it's a friendly rival hatchet with the fire department,
Yes.
and we need to work together
Yes.
because they need us, we need them. Same thing with paramedics all across the country. We could do the whole jokes of saving cats off the trees later. But for right now, let's take care of each other as a unity. Like, we need to come together.
Absolutely.
And that's what I say, especially for all the new officers, because of course they're all scared now. Everybody says, "Who wants to be a police now?" No, it's a perfect time to become a police officer.
Absolutely.
You know, let us bring you home. Let
Exactly.
you know what love is like with your family on the blue side. And we'll cater to that and groom you. It's okay. It's perfect to be an officer right now. Are you kidding me?
And that's what I would say. You know, to any of the newer officers, like, you know, this is the time.
Yeah.
And don't be scared.
No.
Don't be scared to go out there and do your job.
Absolutely not.
You know, don't let, you know, something that's out of your control affect you.
Right.
You know, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. You know, no. You know the laws, right? Well, yeah, I know the law. You know the policies, right? Yeah, I know the policy. Okay.
So what's the problem?
Go out and do your job.
Absolutely.
Whatever happens in court, don't take it personal. She doesn't want to do this. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to do your job.
Do your job.
That's your job. What is your job? My job is to uphold the laws. Okay. Go do your job.
That's it.
Whatever happens on the other side, it's not on you.
Ain't got nothing to do with
It
you.
has nothing to do with you.
At
And it's
all.
not personal.
Nope.
So
But we need all you new officers. Listen, come on board. Everybody, it's an amazing opportunity to become a police officer, especially
family.
this day and age.
Yeah, don't
right
be
now.
afraid. Don't be afraid. The politics and all that's a wave that's gonna pass. It's been happening since the beginning of forever. It's just a little bit intense now because of social media, and it's in everybody's face. But it's
Don't let
gonna
that be a
it's gonna turn. It's gonna turn, and they're gonna need us. No matter what, they need us because
The radio is not stopping.
At the end of the day, you can't let politics deter you from doing the job that everybody does day in, day out. And we have phenomenal success with it. That comes along with having thick skin because it comes with the job. You can't take it personal.
you know what's crazy. I was talking to a supervisor the other day in the gym, and he told me that most of his complaints now are citizens complaining about the fact that police officers are not responding quick enough or long enough due to the defunding. So they're mad now that they're not getting the service that they used to get
Wow.
because of the whole defunding, shouting out the defunding. So now they're like, hey, man. And he told me, he was like, yeah, I had this lady say, I was just saying it just to say it, but I didn't think it was going to be for real.
That's
and now
real.
you're reaping that.
Mhm.
And now when you need service,
Nobody's there.
nobody's there, like you said.
Just be patient. They'll come.
It'll come back.
Mm.
It'll come back because we're here to serve good people at the end of the day. The only people that don't like us is the criminals.
Right.
And nobody likes the criminals
Yeah, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
at the end of the day.
I feel like the 90% don't have a voice. It's the 10% that have the loudest platform.
Right.
And I feel like it's kind of a shame.
It is.
It's sad.
I mean, the 90% is busy working with their families and doing that. The 10%, they have all day to shout.
And I don't care where you are, West Baltimore, East Baltimore, North Baltimore, South Baltimore.
New York City, California, Texas, wherever.
There's people that are going to come out and be like, you know what, I appreciate you and I love you.
Absolutely.
100%.
So
100%.
All we do is love, baby.
That's right, baby.
That's it. Hey, Braggz, phenomenal intro, bro.
Hell yeah, that should take us right into
Proud of you, bro.
That should take us right into
Nice.
blocks.
What we got, Chris?
Blocks to badges.
Do a little beatbox. Come on, let me hear you son. Jump in. Do a little beatbox.
Blocks to badges.
You missed it, bro.
It's all good.
His rhythm, I just can't even. I'm not
Amazing.
even bother.
Immaculate.
So we
I'm
got
just
some-
gonna let him go.
I'm
we got
duggy
some
with the
banging
beatbox.
questions today.
Okay,
Let's
what
hear
we
it.
got? Who's
We
the first
got,
one?
Well, we got a banging
EJ 214.
EJ?
Yeah, long
Shout out to
term.
EJ, St. Raven and Raven. That's it.
Long term. Should LEOs be required to pass a PT and mental health exam each year to be fit for duty?
Holla. I like that.
That's a great question.
It's phenomenal, and I think you should do that. I think it should be. I don't even think it should be an incentive. I think every department should lean towards doing that because what we go through as officers day in and day out is a lot of trauma. It's a lot that people take with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of officers that can't shake it off like we can, leave it at work and just go home and live and love and enjoy our family. Because we take with our service, we gotta have different hats. All right, I'm on shift. After I'm done with shift, regardless of what I've been through, take that hat off, put it in your locker, go home. Now it's dad time. It's time to enjoy your life. A lot of officers can't separate the two, so they carry that with them, and in carrying that, it affects their weight because they eat more, they start to do less, and they stay home and they just forget about your frame, your core. you got to still work out. You got to continue that. Listen, I'm tired of seeing officers do over 20 years retire and can't live for that first year of retirement. Every year, an officer dies within 6 months of retirement. It's disgusting. It bothers me. It's hard. Like, why set yourself up for 20 years? When you retire, you're supposed to kick your feet up, enjoy your retirement.
You know, we're the only career that happens.
Yeah, law enforcement.
Unreal.
They don't live. God bless his soul, Jimmy Wilder. I love you, my brother.
Carl Winslow.
Right.
Carl.
Jimmy passed away.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest a year, not even a full completed year, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have him on the podcast.
Yo,
Smooth, dude.
When he came to the Northeast,
Yes.
I love that guy.
So smooth.
Oh my God. You know how old school he was? He was wearing core frames.
Core frames.
My man.
Core
I love
frames.
that guy.
Squared away, would talk to you about anything. If you had an issue, he would address it right then and there.
Not a hair out of place.
Seriously.
And he had a black Cadillac.
Right. El Dorado.
You know what I'm saying? He had an El Dorado and he also had the Escalade.
He was in the Northern with you, right?
Yeah. Because when I field trained in Northern, he was there. He was
What a
assigned
guy,
there.
yo. What a guy.
Just a great man, a great human being, phenomenal officer. He just contributed so much. And I hate he retired, and within a year of his retirement, he passed away.
He would be talking to us out on the lot for like
For
2
hours,
hours.
bro.
I'm like,
Just
dude, it's like
schooling us.
3 a.m. But
For
I
real.
love that. But that's the family part of it.
Yeah, man.
Then you don't get that. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't
he
get that
took his
anywhere
time
else.
out and like schooled us.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Didn't matter who it was.
What a good guy he was.
And you know what? I'm glad that when he came to the Northeast, they took care of him. They put him right in the wagon. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Right in the wagon.
Yeah, go in the wagon, do what you got to do.
Yep.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. That's a good man.
No, but it's true. You bring up a good point.
But as far as me personally, I'm for it. I think officers need that. I think they need that as another outlet to talk to somebody. Continuing to work out. You know, even when I was an instructor in the academy, you see these officers that come in phenomenal shape. As soon I saw a couple. I had in service this past week. For 2 days, and the officers that just graduated like 6 months. They
Don't
got
even say.
bellies already, bro. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? What you been doing?
I mean, I'm guilty of that. When I graduated from the academy,
It happens to everybody.
I was 190.
It happens to but this is too much.
I'm a solid 215 right now.
Yeah, but you solid.
I'm too sexy.
No doubt.
Hello.
Right.
All day,
Hello.
every day.
But now we need that. I
We
think
do.
officers need
What's your
that.
take on it? Like, what do you think?
Well, we were talking about that off there. I mean, I love to work out, and I fell into what you're talking about. 2-3 years on the job. I fell off the wagon. I got chunky, and it came back and it bit me. And I'm all for that. And luckily for me, my wife is in that field, so luckily I have someone to talk to all the time.
Which field? Like,
She's a therapist. She has her own practice.
oh, okay.
So she's
Wow.
and so she's forced to sit there and talk to me. So, but being on that side of the fence and seeing her line of work, it would be absolutely beneficial to anybody. I mean, just talking to somebody that's not even affiliated with work or the department or the city or whoever you work for, is this independent person to talk to that's not gonna judge you or not. That would be. I mean, we need that.
Yeah.
And of course, the physical stuff. That speaks for itself.
They have it for us, but us, we're not into that.
But our male, the way we are, we don't want to talk to people. We're afraid to let our emotions out because, male, female, doesn't matter. We're police.
The way we're wired.
Yeah, we're tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't crack us.
I mean, I've done it before, and it's been very helpful.
Yes, absolutely.
My take on that is that what motivates me is like somebody in jail's working out right now.
Absolutely.
So that's it. If he's doing it, that means I should be doing it even more. Because he's doing it in a cell.
Yes.
I'm doing it. I could go to the gym. I got my garage. I could run. I got parks. I got the work gym. There should be zero excuses. And not only that, but I also could go and get like the right food. He's getting fed what he's getting fed.
Yes.
And then one day we might clash.
Absolutely.
You gotta be ready for it.
I gotta come home to my family.
If the big bad wolf is going to knock on the door one day.
So I definitely agree with EJ. Like, yeah, I agree. I think every department should put that in there, and every year should have like a yearly qualification, and maybe an incentive. Like, why not have an incentive?
Yeah, have an
Absolutely.
incentive. But at the end of the day, it's life. Like, I want you to live. You know, being police is just it's a great portion of your life. But after the job is done, you hang that badge up. Go live, man.
Exactly.
Enjoy life for another 20, 30 years. No,
Absolutely.
Lord willing.
Go enjoy that pension.
Right. But EJ, we appreciate you, bro. Phenomenal
yeah.
question.
That was a great question.
Great question.
Raven never says Raven more. Same Jean Baptiste de la Salle. That's my man.
Yeah, whatever the hell he just said.
That's
I don't
the
know
high
what
school.
that is.
Yeah, whatever. Triple C, what else?
That's from the high school.
We
From
got
the same high school.
Ryan, double R, triple Y, triple A, triple N.
A lot of
Ryan.
triples.
That's
a lot
a
of triples.
lot right now.
Might as well throw triple C.
That
Right.
bong.
Might as well.
What is your favorite cop movie?
Yo, so growing up, my cousin Rashid, him and I will watch, and my brother Manny, we will watch Beverly Hills Cop. That's it.
Axel
I mean,
Foley.
yeah, Lethal Weapon and another 48 Hours, 48, but Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy, what he did in that role. And then like we will watch that and we will be like, that's what we're gonna do, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. For us, it was Beverly Hills Cop and Lethal Weapon. Ryan and I had plans to like be the Riggs and Murtaugh of the NYPD, but I ended up moving down to
A little down south.
Baltimore. You hear that?
Fire.
So we will watch it and we're like, we're gonna do that. And Manny was like, F all that. I'm moving to California.
Yeah.
That's it. He was like, I want palm trees and blonde hair.
Man, it was like amazing movie, but yeah, I'm not going that way.
He's like, yeah, you
I'm
guys
not even-
could do all the car chasing,
right.
but I want the other stuff.
I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was it. Those two movies really did it for us. Hell yeah. Shout out to Ra. He's gonna be on episode 31.
Oh, nice.
So what are your movies, bro?
So
Yeah, what'd you like?
it's a recent movie, so it's not one of the old school movies, but End of Watch.
Ooh. That one strikes a chord, man. Ugh.
So that movie came out
Damn.
right when
I can't even watch that movie.
I know.
I cry. Like,
Yeah, I cried in the movie theater.
you want to see a grown man?
Yes, you want to see a bunch of grown cops cry? Watch play that movie.
Yo, that
Because it's so real. Like,
Yes. I don't know, fact check me or not, but I'm pretty sure that Jake Gyllenhaal went on a ride along or something.
well, they got to
Before
prepare
that-
them. They got to prepare themselves for that role.
Because like, and in that movie they're saying like cop stuff like, oh, when we start, who's dating that new chick, and he's like, oh, did you run her? Like
Right.
that's something like a bunch of cops would say, you know?
Absolutely.
That's like
for
some cop
sure.
slang. So he's like,
Yeah,
he rode
yeah.
along or something. But that movie came out right when, right after I got into a departmental shooting. So that movie really hit home to me, and to this day, I mean, I watch it. I try to watch it at least once a year, but that really hit home. And like you said, it was very real and authentic. And I think some of the movies that are good, funny, but that one was really authentic.
Wow. Do you want to share what happened?
Yeah. So
How was that experience for you?
you know, as the years went on, it got easier. At first, of course, it's hard. So we want to get into the whole thing.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
got time?
Absolutely.
So, Northeast Maryland, Northeast Baltimore City, working Charlie shift. It was Preakness, and if anyone that works for Baltimore City Police now, we have a little bit of a fleet situation, a little bit of a vehicles fleet.
may
Situation.
or may not be, perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of a sitch going on there with the vehicle fleet.
A sitch.
Yeah, a little sitch going on there. So
Was it in? Did that happen in the 4x4?
no, it's just outside of the 4x4.
Okay.
In the Bel Air Urban area, but
Gotcha.
so 13 and 15 were on the other side of the park.
Yep.
So, our OIC at the time, Papa Doc, shout out.
Miss Air.
Yes, right. I think he was here.
Oh, Masia was
Yeah,
the
he was here.
Yeah, he was here.
Masia was the
Master
he was
P.
Master. Yeah, he was the OIC.
it was
At the time.
episode
At the
20.
time.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Great man.
Dosing, love you,
love
bro.
him. He actually made the call because they didn't like us riding together, right? So he said, you know what, you and your partner jump in a car together. He's like, if you guys get in trouble for it, I'm gonna take the hit. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, absolutely, ride together. And And afterwards, he was like, I knew something sparked me, and you know, to say Bragg and you know, Paul should ride together. And so we jumped in the car together, and we were dealing with a guy with a suspended license or something. And then you know, when the alert comes out, you know, doo, 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 you're like, oh, please don't be Sector 1, right? So of course it comes out as a mental case. So we go there, and the way that the text of the call came out, him and I both looked at each other like, must be like a little kid or something, because it came out as the woman's son, you know, getting irate at a child's party.
I remember it to this day.
So we're thinking it's like a little kid, right?
So
we're like,
you was working that day?
yeah. So we're like, what's this little kid? We're gonna go up there, talk to the little kid, tell him to go play some Call of Duty, get that killer day right here, and we're gonna move on, right? So we get there, and the front of the house is a mess. There's a mattress out on the front door.
It was just, it just wasn't a good spot.
Yeah, so I was like, this ain't a kid, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is a man.
How big was he?
He was, unbeknownst to us, because we did not get this, he was an MMA fighter. He was 6'2", cut. I mean, 200 pounds. Like, he was legit.
So KGA didn't have that description.
No, and I actually listened to the dispatch tape, and nothing of that was said.
Which means that this caller never gave that description.
Correct, and the caller is in the disc. So I listened to it all, and I'm like, she never said anything. So we get there, and she's like, yeah, he's around back. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, you know, we just nonchalantly walk out back, you know, not thinking anything about it. Then we see him, and we're like, holy, this dude's huge. Like, this ain't a kid.
Right.
So, you know, of course, the game changes.
Absolutely.
So, he busts through the door, and he just, like, sizes both up. He looked at me, he looked at him, he looked at me, he looked at him, and he just went after him. And
wow.
It
went after your partner?
Yeah, and it was just all I could to just get on the radio real quick and just say, signal 13. That's all I remember saying. And then it was on. And the next thing I know, he's on top of him in, like, that full mount, you know, MMA. Full mount.
Yeah, full mount.
You know how the old holsters are. You just pop them forward and pull out, so that's all it is. He has it on it, pulling. It's almost out. And
he's pulling for Paul's gun.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's almost out. Like, I see the out. And I'm like, it's got to happen.
It's go time.
Yeah, so it happened, and then I was just like, just kind of came back, and Paul's on the ground. He's all bloody, and I'm like, you know, shit.
Right.
Now what? Now what do we do? So try to render aid, because, you know, back then, you know, we didn't have anything. We barely even had crime scene tapes. I'm like, I don't even have any medical equipment. I mean, I'm like, I pull my gloves on. I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
Right.
And I'll never forget, the next person that came through the door was Ganowski. And of course, you know, he boom comes through the door. He's like, you guys are right. We're like, I think so. And he's just like, all right. He just grabbed me. He's just like, you go sit in my car. Boom. He threw me outside. I just remember sitting in the car, and I'm just like, it's just, life just changed forever.
Right.
You know, and the whole time I'm like, is Paul okay? Is the guy okay? I just didn't have anything to render aid to the guy. I don't know what I should have done. I'm like, should I help? I mean, it's like, you know, just a million things running through your mind. I'm only 23 years old.
Right.
So I'm a young cat.
So shoot.
Yeah, it was rough. And I remember sitting in homicide, and I'm just like, man, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know what to do. I hope everybody's okay. And, you know, it was just rough. And just being that young, and, you know, luckily not having a lot of responsibility, but, you know, I was able to, you know, when I got home, I was able to relax and just kind of like take it all in. And it was rough, but, you know, time heals everything.
Right.
And going back to what we were talking about before, just talking to people, you know, I was kind of resilient about talking. And, you know, you should talk. He's like, no, I'm good, because I don't want people to think, you know, but like, no, man up and go talk to somebody.
Right.
Is what a sergeant told me. And I was like, okay. And I listened. And I went and spoke to somebody for 2 years, 3 years. And he's a great guy. He works with the city. And it really helped me a lot. And I still go periodically and talk to him, you know, just casual comment, even if it's just over the phone. And yeah, I mean, that's part of the, you know, what we were talking about before with the other guy's question, you know, that's healthy. It's healthy to go and talk to somebody. It's not abnormal to do that. It doesn't make you not less of a man or not less of a tough guy.
Right.
Because, you know, so.
That's awesome.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So that's why End of Watch has got to be my favorite. And it just hits so home, because
you lived it.
If you wasn't there with Paul.
Right. And Papa Doc came up to us, and he was like, and I'm never forget, he was like, I knew it. I knew in my heart to put you guys together. He's like, I just knew it. He's like, and I don't care if I was gonna get punished for it. He's like, I knew it was the right thing to do, and it just so happened.
That's that Pisces intuition he has.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. Even before we started the shift, I'm like, are you sure? Like, I ain't trying to get you in trouble. No, I'll take the hit.
Now your
And
partner that night, is he still on the job or?
Yeah, he's still on the job. He's up in Hartford County.
Yeah, Hartford County.
Yeah, he's doing his
Oh,
thing up
okay,
there.
so he's not in the city no more.
No, and he's doing his thing
Cool,
up there.
man.
He's in their gang unit. So
Everything happens for a reason. That's
absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Shout out to him too as well.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to
Markowski,
him.
my guy.
My man's.
That's dope. No, that's and that's something that we can only pray that we don't have to take someone's life,
Right.
Because we're not here for that.
Right,
We're not here for that. But if it's time, we're not going to think twice about doing it.
right.
But it's the if it's after that happens is what affects a lot of officers.
Yeah,
For sure.
You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? So I'm just glad you got that help. And just to speak, go ahead, Dre.
No police officer. We don't get into this business to kill people.
No, absolutely not.
We're here to help people, but like if you put us in a situation, we have to protect ourselves and we have to protect our partners. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What was your favorite movie
My favorite movie, damn.
growing up?
I like Beverly Hills Cop. I like 48 Hours. I like just all Eddie Murphy movies, man. Because that was classic to me. Axel Foley, Billy Rosewood.
Is Rush Hour technically a cop movie?
I think it's more along for comedy.
Yeah,
I'll
it
tell
wasn't
you what,
hardcore.
That movie.
It was funny though.
Oh,
It's funny.
It's funny as shit. You know what I do?
Shout out to my man E. Lewis. We used to call him Chris Tucker in the Academy. He's
Oh, really?
Chris
Central
Tucker was
District.
so perfect for that role.
Yeah, he's in
He damn
Central
sure
District.
was.
Good guy.
Man, I love
Right.
that movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a serious cop movie.
I just remember the first time I watched it. I'm like,
I
this
said like
shit is
Lethal
fun.
Weapon, Beverly Hills. There's
Definitely
of course,
Lethal Weapon.
And the watch.
and The Watch. There's one that I'm missing. What was the joint with the guy that played 300, the main guy? He was an LA guy. That was a pretty good. Was it Den of Thieves? That was pretty cool.
Oh, he was a lieutenant.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
50 Cent was in that movie.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. That was pretty cool.
Now, Den of Thieves was dope.
Den of Thieves is dope.
That was
That was a dope movie.
Y'all forgetting about my favorite movie.
Which
Go for
one?
it.
Drop it.
Oh, RoboCop.
We were just talking.
Yeah.
Right.
Triple C has a RoboCop replica gun on the table right now.
Yes.
You got the Beretta 9.
The Beretta Long 9. It looks like a Desert Eagle.
Watch your mouth
Yes.
though. Watch
Yeah,
it.
I mean, RoboCop was dope. I mean, sci-fi, but it was dope.
But
Yeah, we were talking about how this is.
I think,
now one of the monumental movies is a Rembrandt. Heat, son. That was- yeah.
Heat.
Heat, son.
That's probably one of the sickest shootouts. When they leave that
Amazing.
bank,
you know,
Fire.
that was one of the sickest shootouts I've ever
Fire.
recorded on a
Yeah.
fucking film.
Heat was fire.
Heat is a
fire.
must watch.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you know what's crazy? What's
Amazing.
phenomenal about that movie is that Robert De Niro and Al Pacino never shot it together.
No.
If you watch the movie, they were
oh yeah,
never.
there was a two different scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that scene the way the
Really?
diner. Yeah, you can look it up as a fact
I wonder why.
because they schedules just all over the place. That scene in the diner, he's like,
Classic.
if I gotta put you down,
I'm not gonna think twice about doing it.
he's like, but there's a flip side to that coin.
Flip side to
my
that
friend."
coin.
That's as real as it
As
gets.
real as it can
But you
ever
know what's
get.
crazy? That's police work. How many hardcore drug dealers have we come across, and we understand what you're doing, they understand what we're doing, but we respect each other's profession,
Right.
That's when the real meets the real.
and it happens
And
every
that's
so
phenomenal
often.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean, remember that one time we had that guy on Bel Air Road? He was a leader of a certain gang, big in Baltimore, and when they took us away from Bel Air Road, and they were wilding out, they made a lot of money, and then they were like, no, we need to bring back the gorillas.
Bring back the gorillas.
And we showed up, and we went up to him. Him and I went up to him. It was like,
Had a real talk.
we're like, yo, we're back. He's like,
No doubt.
I know how y'all get down. That's bad for business.
Yep.
And he was like this.
Round up the troops.
He's like, when y'all get off, I'll get back to work.
Wow.
Pick
It was one of the realest conversations we both have had.
Listen,
Like
that's just respect.
H and I got H and I got back in the car and we were like, "What just happened?"
Even on the west side when we was working foot on North
On
Pensy.
Pensy, that house right there. With
We
the
talking
chick.
to remember the OG we met?
Yeah.
He ran the whole shop. He was walking around. He's like, you know what? I like y'all too, man. We was like, yeah, no doubt. You know what we do?
That was true.
It's not personal, baby.
No, it's not personal. But he broke bread with us. Like he gave us his past, his history, and what led him to here.
Because he knew that we're not gonna catch him because the way he ran his operation was so clean.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's no point in being disrespectful. We might
So-
as well get down. Yeah.
He was like, "You know what I'm gonna do for y'all? I'm gonna give y'all an easy day." And he was
That's all I
like,
can ask for.
he did a little and it clear as day.
Cleared the block.
Junkies was just looking like, "What's going on? Where's everybody at?"
So you're telling me at that time there was birds chirping.
It
Pensy North.
was it was a nice summer. And you know what's crazy? That was under Lieutenant Q, who was a sergeant at the time. That was during his time.
Wow.
We had no
Like training day,
problems.
son.
Yeah.
It was on the roof.
Training
It
Day.
was on the roof.
How can we forget Training Day?
Yeah.
Training Day was a phenomenal police movie.
It was.
I didn't like the end, but whatever.
So
He
was
got
just
what he
you two
got.
sitting like this, like, you guys hear that?
Hey yo,
It was more
Bird
so
shit.
like,
we was chilling on the corner bumping some rosé.
oh yeah, we was heavy into
Heavy and Rick
Rose.
Ross.
He dropped the album too, so we were like,
Word.
yeah.
Oh, look.
Hey yo, Rick,
Awesome.
Rick Ross, come through, son.
Come through, bro.
We like y'all,
Word.
and I know you're gonna beat 2 Chainz on that future.
I can't wait on the versus battle.
Rick Ross got it.
It's going. I'm getting hands down, Rick Ross.
He got it.
No, respect the 2 Chainz, but Ross got classics.
He can't
bro.
even beat Hustling.
Listen, his resume is
Money
different
Dance.
pedigree.
Money
What?
Dance.
Money Dance,
Yo,
Family Ties,
Santorini.
Cigar Music.
What?
Oh my God.
Maybach Music 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Come
Fire.
on. Come on.
Jesus.
We're not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, but
Yo.
anyway, EJ, good looking, bro.
Yeah, EJ,
Great
thank you,
question.
man.
I like that question.
Yeah, that was
Phenomenal.
dope.
Absolutely. We in the Silverback news. So first, we're gonna
Wait,
get in.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Isn't there another box of badges from Mayo? I'm sorry.
It should be.
There should be one more we're addressing.
We're gonna get. Can we get into tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, 'cause
We'll
we
get
got
it
the-
tomorrow.
We'll get it tomorrow.
We'll save one for him. So yeah, shout out to everybody. We definitely gonna hit it on the next episode, but we got you. Definitely got you. So getting into the to the Silverback news. First one is from PhiladelphiaInquiry.com. This is a video of officer arresting a man buying a bike at Walmart goes viral and prompts a protest. So Stanley Gracious pleads with police officers confused why he was being arrested at Walmart after buying a bike for his son. His quote was, "I paid for this bike. I have the receipt." His last name is actually Gracious. So a 37-year-old man from Reading says the incident happened in Berks County. He was asking the officers to please stop. The officers ordered him to put his hands behind his back as he continues to ask them to please stop. They appear to use a stun gun on him and tackle him to the ground. And he was asked, "Why are you doing this to me? I paid. I paid for this. I paid for it myself." This happened on July the 20th in Wyomissing, PA, small town outside of Reading.
Yeah.
My question to you all, Silverbacks, if you all had a situation like this, or have you all had a situation like this, and how would you have handled it?
It's really simple, man. You know, from the video we saw this video. It's disturbing. It really shouldn't have got that far. I don't know. It's a simple call. I mean, if you get a call, you investigate. You got a call of a larceny, you know, just ask the guy, "Sir, do you have your receipt?"
Right.
That's it.
Right. Show me the receipt. You got the receipt? Great. They
Have a
never
good
know.
day.
See ya.
Right, code it and go get something to eat.
Because that's what we're looking for anyway.
Come on.
Jesus.
Like, we see the video, they tackling this dude, and then they tasing him for what? He's clearly saying, "Officer, I have the receipt right here in my pocket," or whatever. Look at the receipt.
This job is so easy.
Right. This job is so officers
wanna
make it
fight.
hard. No, I'm not here to fight you.
I don't want to fight.
It's this call is simple. Hey sir, how you doing? My name is Officer So. I got a call that you was taking this bike. You got the? Did you pay for it?
Yes. I have the receipt right here.
Where's the receipt?
Done.
Done. You have a good day, sir.
Have a good night.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Right. I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah, hey, we got to call. We got to investigate. We got to do our due diligence. Thank you.
Show your son how to do Papa Willies.
Exactly.
Yes. Don't crash.
I'll show you.
Right.
I'll show him how to do a bunny hop when we get outside.
No,
Actually, you
son.
know what? I would have told him. I'd have been like, look, if you don't want you to get people steal people's bikes all the time, engrave your driver's license number on the bottom. So if it does get stolen, we'll know it's yours.
Absolutely.
Educate.
Wait,
the
what?
Educate.
What?
Right.
Besides,
Say that again?
so besides your social security number, what's a number that's associated with you that nobody else has?
Driver's license.
Your driver's license number. So I would always tell people, anytime I worked, prevent if your bike ever gets stolen, because people steal bikes all the time, engrave your driver's license number on the bottom of the bike or somewhere on the bike where you know it's discreet. That way, if it does get stolen, it does get recovered, or you see somebody riding it, you can have the police stop them and be like, yeah, my driver's license number is blase, blase, blase. It's right underneath this little thing. Flip it upside down, run a driver's license number, it comes back to Joe Smith, boom, you're in possession of somebody else.
You're a genius.
And I'm going to do that soon as
And
That's what I would have
engrave.
said to the guy.
show's over.
Hey,
That's
Triple C,
awesome.
you're gonna see me engraving every bike in my house.
Right. They were like, what are they doing this late at night?
Right.
Sorry about it.
You're
Right.
welcome.
No, that's dope. That's a great tip.
That's
No,
awesome, bro.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what I was said to the man. Like, hey, look, because that's how you would break the ice. Like, because he's probably going to be upset that the police were there. So you're like, hey, you know what? While I'm here, let me give you a little tidbit of something.
Right. Give him a little buffer.
Yeah. Because then that way his interaction with you is going to change. Like,
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of that
yeah.
negative interaction, be like, you know what?
He's helping me.
He just taught me something.
You tell him I'm gonna give you a little something for free.
Exactly. So instead of him being like, yeah, this cop harassed me in the Walmart, be like, no, actually, this cop showed me blah, 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 blah.
I don't know, man.
And that's how you build
I
rapport.
just want to say, in the United States, everything pops off at a Walmart.
You ain't.
And Florida.
Oh God,
And
Florida,
Florida.
Florida takes the cake.
Florida Walmart. Wait, be serious.
Yo, did you see that fight?
They take the cake, man.
Did you see that fight at the Florida? I think it was a Hard Rock. I mean,
Oh,
no,
God.
at the what is it? The Hard Rock Hollywood, right?
I guess.
Look at the guitars.
Yeah.
At the lobby. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. This is sad. At the end of the day, it's sad because it could be any one of us.
It could be any one of us, but you know what? Those officers, come on, man.
See, but this is the problem that gets me upset. It has nothing to do with that. But
It's all about respecting
yeah,
everyone. And it's simple when you
and
investigate. Sir,
Were we talking about that earlier?
investigate.
I just got called. I don't know what happened. Did you buy this bike? You got the receipt? Sorry to bother you. Have a great day. Enjoy the time with your son. I know he's going to love the bike. That's it.
Yes.
Here's the problem, and I hate to say this. Yes, the arresting officers didn't do enough investigating, but everyone's going to talk about the police, but no one's going to talk about the Walmart person that called.
Right.
That's the main problem.
That's the right reason why we're there.
Why are you calling on this man that's test riding his bike? Everybody test rides a bike.
You got
But
registers in the
you
back
buy a car?
too, so you can buy stuff in the back and actually walk out with the stuff. Right
You buy a
there.
car, you
Yeah.
test drive it, right? You buy a motorcycle, you test drive it.
You test drive everything before you buy it, baby.
I'm gonna test drive this bike right
Right.
now in this alley. What's up?
But
I'm not gonna
regardless,
steal it.
that officer, they should have acted better than that.
Yeah. It's
I know,
That's-
but
that's
it
ridiculous.
just goes to show that like a lot of stuff could be abated before police even get involved. Because they always talk about, oh, why were you doing this? But it could be abated if that person, whoever called, would have just went up to the guy, hey man, what are you doing? Hey, I work at Walmart. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just test driving my bike for my son. Oh, okay. And then you see him at the register. He gets a receipt. There's no need to call the police. And then the police should have just did their investigation.
I think people are just afraid to talk to each other nowadays.
That's a great point.
Thank you.
I can't text you, so I don't want to talk to you. So I'm just gonna call the police.
I can't text you, so I can't talk.
We are losing our ability to
I
communicate.
can't text you
I can't text you, so
because I don't know you. I don't know your number, so I can't
We
text
are
you.
losing the ability to communicate.
So because I can't text you, I can't talk to you. That's an amazing point.
it is the most God-given gift that is given to us. The
And that's
ability
where
to
we're at.
communicate. Yeah.
That's where we're at.
We'll find out that we're way more, that we're closer in everything else than further away than anything else.
I love my
Like,
16.
really,
I got a 16-year-old daughter. I love her to death. She gets upset that I don't call her. Instead, I'm like, yo, come downstairs. And I ask her a question. She's like, you could have just called me or text me. What? No, bring your ass downstairs and we're going to talk about this.
Yes.
Face to face. That's what society is right now.
Yeah.
And yo,
Yeah.
I've seen teenagers, like they'll do something like what we're doing right now. One, two, there's 4 of us in a room and we'll be texting each other.
Yes.
Zero
Hey, yo,
conversation.
hey, yo, you saw that? Yo, what's your favorite cop movie?
At a
Do
restaurant.
text.
At a restaurant. All 4 of them sitting around the table. They're all down like that.
On their phone.
Like, why are you guys even
Like, what are
hanging
we
out?
doing,
Why,
yo?
why are you with each other?
Yeah. Nah, let's get that face-to-face interaction.
I wonder what your wife says about that. Like, because I know with her being in the world of therapy and psychology, like, I know social media has brought us closer together, but it's also brought us further apart. So I just wanted the dynamic of that, because I know and to bring it back to you all's job, like, it has to be split decisions with a lot of things that you do. So how do you deal with the kind of, not really the text generation, but dealing with that lack of communication? So in this situation, like you said, it could have been handled just based on communication to de-escalate. That's one of the things that I definitely hear from H and from Dre. So, for you two, Braggz, like, how do you deal with that? Like, if there's a lack of communication, or if there's something where, how do you know how to?
I think once you like break the ice with them, it kind of loosens them up a little bit, but it also shocks them too, because you're like, you go and engage with them and talk to them, and it kind of shocks them. Like,
I didn't know you was that cool.
Yeah.
Right.
like
And then they tell you everything.
I might actually have to think and actually talk to this person.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
Siri wouldn't be able to solve this puzzle right here. You can't Siri. Hey, Siri.
All right.
I showed up at Walmart. Nah. Use your brain, bro.
There's no Snapchat filter for that.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, she hates technology. She hates the texting.
You know what? That'll be dope if bring her on one day.
She
We
would
talk
love
about
it.
this.
Yeah, she's a professional. We'd
she
love
would
to
love
shout
it.
It's
out.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would love that. But yeah, she hates even her and I. We don't really. If you would go in my phone and look at our texts, we only say like 3 or 4 words to each other. If we call, if we're away from each other,
Yeah.
and of course, she likes to talk, so it's more of a face-to-face talk. But
Ooh, in that
That's cool.
aspect, I'm opposite. Like
I send voice notes.
I'd rather hear a voice note. Tell me what
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
With the way it works in my house, I'd rather hear a voice note. Tell me what you need, and because conversation, it's just I'd rather listen. If I'm in the truck, I want to listen to music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when I'm
It
out and
depends.
about, I like to listen to music because that calms me and it puts
Yeah,
me
it
in a
works.
relaxing state that I love.
I'm a Gemini.
Yo.
I love to talk, but in the car, I love my music jumping.
Can I just say
It's
one
its
thing to whoever's listening? If you're in your truck, right? I got places to go. I might be running a little bit behind. I drive a little aggressive. What's up with everybody doing this when you pass by?
I don't know.
Like,
Putting up the middle finger, right? If I'm in the fast lane and I'm moving fast, and you're in the fast lane. You're
That's the police lane.
wait. So what's the lane?
Yeah,
What's it? Lane number
yeah.
1 or 3? What is that again?
you know what I
Alright.
think about when he said that? What's the video on Facebook? I said to the officer. He said, so I'm doing my thing. This guy flicks me off.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Was that in Jersey? Was it in Jersey?
What is this? The weed? You see this? There's a section so and so forth. Like,
Oh
Killed
my
it.
God.
No, I'm saying so you're in the one lane, right? Closest, the fast lane to people. And I'm moving, and then you get upset because I'm pressing you because you're doing 40.
Yeah.
Right.
Move out of the way.
Get out of the way. I may have to take a shit. I got to get to work late. I might have a meeting.
It doesn't even
I may
matter.
be having a baby.
Right.
Move the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Because that lane is not designed for you to be texting.
That's the police lane. Get out of the way.
Gotta go.
But I'm in my personal. No, I'm in my personal.
No, I know.
I'm
still.
just trying to get to where I got to get.
Flicking you off, bro.
I'm listening to I'm listening to the podcast. I just heard the intro. I'm drinking coffee. I'm wired up. Like I'm ready to take on the world.
Absolutely.
And then I got this bozo who's doing 40 and he's texting who God knows who probably about cheese. Right?
Probably.
Oh my God, fermented cheese. Yo, do me a favor.
I'm doing this. The selfie.
Probably taking a selfie like,
Gotta
yo,
get that angle.
Hey, yo, good morning.
Doing the duck
While I'm
lips.
driving.
Doing the duck lips.
Duck lips,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Probably singing,
All in, baby.
probably singing in sync and shit. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hey, did he just go there?
He did.
No,
Yo,
we're good.
don't be hating on our boy bands.
We're
Hey,
good.
well-
So what I'm saying is, boom, you move over to the middle lane.
Yes.
Why you give me the middle finger?
Taking it personal.
So now I hit my brakes like, oh, wait a minute. What happened? What we going to do? Because I just told you, I'm listening to the podcast intro.
Right.
I'm drinking coffee. So what's up? Cut like the intro. This sucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an
I'm trying
amazing-
to get mine. So let me get mine. We want to get mine on 95 South? What's up?
Got to die. Got to die.
Fire.
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
I just want to like,
That's
you know,
right.
That's right.
I just want to touch him a little bit. But anyway,
Just bump him.
no,
Just bump him.
no. I don't want to get the insurance involved. But the point is, like, why is it at this society? So I slow down, and this dude, he does this. You know what he does when I slow down?
Wow.
He starts dancing. He's doing this.
He wants to avoid you.
And I'm like, so why put up the middle finger?
so good.
My thing is, we didn't crash.
Yeah.
You moved out of the way because you're doing 40 in the fast lane.
It's taking it personal.
Yeah.
Poppy, move out of the way and everybody's Gucci.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I
the
thought that was a
society
New
we
York
live in
thing.
right now.
Yeah.
I thought that was a New York thing.
No,
When I
that's
used
an
to-
everywhere thing.
I was gonna say when I drove through New York, when I drove through to get to my buddy's house in Long Island, I heard so many. What the fuck? These fucking Maryland tags? You got that? And I was just like,
Get out of the way.
Yo, I felt like a dude from Coming to America, like, good morning, my neighbors.
Right.
Like, it must just be, you know what I mean? Like, everybody must be greeting me because they're like, you fucking driving too slow. You driving too fast.
I know you told wife, you're like, oh,
I was like, okay, this must have been a universal high.
you told wife, you're like, oh, that must mean hello.
Right, it's like, it's a greeting. I'm just gonna keep it moving.
That's just their culture.
That's
It's just New Yorkers. They just drive
Yo,
fast. It's okay.
get out of the way, bro.
So good.
Do your selfies in the slow lane.
But you know what? As much as those New Yorkers are crazy, they can drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh, no.
one of, and he's one of them.
We could be,
I'm a
we could get
monster.
busy.
He scared the shit out of me.
Nah,
one
he could
time.
definitely drive.
I was like, I remember when YB,
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about,
Uh-huh.
Sergeant in the Central.
Uh-huh.
She goes, Horton is in New York.
Nah, New Yorkers, we definitely some drivers. Definitely some drivers.
Yes.
Definitely a 3.5 hour drive. Everybody from New York, like, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
nah.
like, no way.
I used to get, if I'm by myself,
It's a 2 hour drive.
I could get to New York in 2 hours and 15 minutes from my house to my mother's house.
90 to 65.
Door to
Everybody,
door.
everybody from New York, from Virginia to New York, 215.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to go there.
Especially if like I time it right and there's no state troopers in Jersey because they love to pull people over. I mean, they do a great job, but
I'm just bougie. I'd rather take the Amtrak.
yeah, he likes to
Okay.
take the
I can
Amtrak.
kick my feet up, relax.
I like to drive.
Anything over 2 hours, I'm not driving, bro.
Shit, I'll give you 8 hours.
I can't do it. You know, but you know,
do it.
you know what did that to me? What took me out of it?
What's that?
When I drove to Florida.
Really? That one did it to you?
That did it to me. I'm never
What was
driving
that? 24, 18?
Nah, it was like 14, 15 hours, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was good. I thought I was golden when I got to Jacksonville. I said, yo, we in Florida?
They're
No.
like, yeah. Another 8 hours, bro.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we're just in the state. You got another 8, 9
Right,
hours.
right. I said, yo, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Like, yo, you
I'll
just
never
hit.
drive that again, bro.
Nah?
It's like driving to Louisiana.
Oh, my God.
You drove to Louisiana?
Yeah, so a couple times.
How
Well,
long is that?
You know, I don't remember because my other grandparents took us to go see, my dad's grandparents. So my grandparents that were here, they had a motorhome. So we were stopping in like, every 4 hours.
Now, see, that's good, though, because
Yeah,
at least
so-
you got a
Yeah, you get to
motorhome.
stop.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You
stretch.
could chill,
can't
watch
do
a
it.
little TV.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Now, I'll do that all day
I
if
can't
it's,
do it.
You gotta go.
if it's different people driving.
Yeah, he'd be like, no, we ain't stopping.
I feel sorry for y'all because when this show goes on the road and we driving somewhere, like I'm barely stopping to take a piss.
That's
Tour
what,
bus,
listen,
Pee in the cup.
We tour busing it.
Pee in the cup.
all three of us are gonna
Pee
be.
in the cup.
We're gonna
We
take
out.
turns.
My
Yeah.
grandparents
I'll
had
do 8 hours straight.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not stopping.
8 hours straight?
I could do.
I can do
what?
6.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can do
that-
6.
yeah.
I
I
love
can do
to
6.
drive.
Triple C, yeah.
As long as it's not nighttime, I'll drive all day in the
I can
morning.
do 6 night or day, but then when it start getting 6.5, I'm getting
Peeking.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
pull up.
peeking.
I
Yeah.
had my cousin's wedding in North Carolina, Charleston. I think it was like 6.5. Wifey, nah, we're good. Can I stop? No, we're not stopping.
He's a
Pee in a
beast.
cup.
Going.
Beast.
Pee in a cup. I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's just the way I am.
Good for you.
But yo, I mean, this poor guy, man, he's buying a bike.
It's all good.
It is what it is.
But yo,
Walmart, bro. Walmarts, man. Stay away from the Walmarts.
That's a great point. Why is it always
Go to Targets, bro.
Target, bro? That's what my wife says.
Yo,
So
the chicks are sexier in Targets.
yo,
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but I don't care.
hey yo,
It's not. You're not wrong.
and listen,
Thank you.
hey yo,
Shout out to our Walmart listeners.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey, no. It's
It's
nothing
a-
but love. Seriously.
it's a different life in Target.
Oh.
Target.
Yes.
Target.
Yeah,
Target.
you go,
Different
baby.
life.
You
You know what I'm
go,
saying?
baby. Yes, baby.
Target.
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 I mean, it's
You know
just,
what?
it's nice in Target.
That's what it's about.
I would expect you. He's so smooth.
You know what I
He
mean?
is.
Man.
Right.
Target.
He brought it up. He said it's so nice. It's
Come on,
Target.
man.
Come on, baby.
It's a different life, baby.
So you know, you don't go to Walmart. You go to straight Target.
I go to Target, bro.
You know he does. He does the curbside pickup.
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You can literally,
Depending on
yo,
the day.
Hey.
if I was single, I would park in front of Target.
Yes. Yes.
Target would be like my parking lot pimping.
You'd be the creeper.
I wouldn't be creeping. I'll just be like, "Yo, what's up? I'm lost.
Right.
I need some
Yes.
soap. I don't know what kind of soap I need.
That
What's
would be a
good?
great pickup line in Target.
Can you help me?
Can
What
you
aisle
please
is
help me?
it?
Yes.
Can we get some Starbucks?
Yes.
Because there's
How about
Starbucks in the Target. In the
Yeah.
Target.
Let me buy you a coffee.
Absolutely.
Hey,
What?
baby.
You know what? Give us some extra whipped cream.
How about that?
That white mocha.
Oh shit! Look,
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. Tell me some more. Say something else.
I don't really drink it that much. I just know people that work.
Right.
And I'm not speaking from things I've done. I'm just saying this is what I heard.
This is hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Exactly. I know a couple single guys. That's what they do.
Right. We live vicariously through them.
Phenomenal. Listen, world. That's episode 30. I want to appreciate my brother Bragg coming through.
Boys. It was amazing.
Appreciate
Braggz
you.
with
Bro.
an S and a Z, right? Or is it Z and then an S?
No.
Yeah.
It's,
Which one is it?
Everybody adds the S. There's no S in his last name.
There ain't. But
we
you know
just
what?
we
I've
just
accepted
added on there.
I accepted it. I love it. That's me, baby.
Braggz.
Word.
I think it's a Z and then an S.
Sounds good.
Whatever you want, baby.
But world, it's episode 30. It's your boys here at Silverback Chronicles Podcast. We appreciate you. Another hot episode. And we're not stopping here. And thank you, my brother, for coming through.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Seriously. I loved it.
Definitely.
Yeah, we love
Love
to
you,
have
boys.
Come back through. Love you more, bro.
Absolutely.
you. Pow.
All right, world, be safe. No driving and drinking. Wear your seatbelts. And if you're too drunk, listen, get Uber. It's simple that way.
Word, you could get that on your phone.
Right.
Easy peasy.
Word. But we love you guys. Be safe. Peace.
So you.
The views and opinions expressed on the Silverback podcast are those of the hosts, producers, and or the persons appearing on the program, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the federal, state, or local government. This includes, but not exclusive to, the Department of Defense and or the Baltimore City Police Department.